Hi, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to go through Saxon Math Lesson 108. This lesson is going to be about parallel lines. So I have already written the word parallel lines up here on my what you see in front of you, right? So a great way to remember parallel lines is that there are two L's in the word parallel. So an easy way to remember parallel lines and what they are. So I'm going to go through and we're going to draw a couple parallel lines. And as I'm drawing them, I want you to think about what you see around you in your room that you're in. Do you see anything around you that have parallel lines? Okay. Parallel lines are two lines that are next to each other that you will never, ever, 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 ever cross, okay? They will never intersect. So for example, the two that I've drawn here, I'm staring at my laptop and the screen of my laptop, and probably you're staring at your monitor or your laptop, you're going to see that it's usually a rectangle, right? And if you notice that the sides of your laptop, they are parallel lines, and those two lines will never meet, okay? So I'm going to draw a set of intersecting lines, okay, right here to the right, and you're going to see that intersecting lines, they cross, and I'm going to circle the point of the area where they cross. These two lines that I've drawn on the right, they actually cross, they intersect. So that's your math word, right? You have your parallel, that's a math word, and then you have intersecting, which is also another math word, okay? Each of these lines are called line segments. We actually have been drawing a lot of line segments already. You've been doing it every time you measure your date line for your math paper, okay? Line segments. So for example, if we were measuring something, there's our line segment, okay? So parallel lines are two lines that never ever touch each other. So on your homework sheet, it's gonna ask you to go outside and explore your backyard or your front yard and see if you can find any twigs. If you find twigs, you can create shapes that have parallel lines, okay? And I'm gonna scroll down just a little bit, okay? I'm gonna show you some more things. For example, if I'm looking at a rectangle, okay, here's my rectangle. My rectangle has two sets of parallel lines. I have a set of lines here, and then I also have a set of lines here. These two lines that I just drew pointed out to, those two are parallel lines. The same thing with these two lines up here, okay? Those that one and that one. The top one and the bottom one are also considered a pair of parallel lines. If I drew a triangle like this, a triangle shape here, are there any parallel lines that you see on this shape? The answer is no. All of the lines on the triangle here are intersecting, right? They actually intersect at certain points. So this would not be considered a shape that had parallel lines, okay? Like a square would have it. A square would definitely have parallel lines. Okay, I'm going to move on and we're going to look at our math sheet, 108A. Draw an 8-inch line segment. Oh, look, line segment, a word that we just learned. Line segment. Actually, you've seen it all the time, so you're not going to be afraid of that word. You've seen it already. Once you've measured the date line using centimeters, your answer should actually be 4. So I'm going to just take a look. I'm going to pop in 4 here. Number 1, there are 16 markers in a package. Christina will share them equally with her cousin Michael. Show how the children will share the markers. Christina and Michael, you have 2 boxes to your right. You guys already know how to do this. How many markers will each child have? So you have 16. You're going to divide it out equally between the 2 friends. So you guys can just draw your markers the way you see fit. Count it out until you reach the number that they have, which is 16, okay? I'm going to go ahead and guess what? You can even do counting by 5s if you want here. Okay, so I have 10 so far. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, how many markers will each child have? Your answer should be 8 markers. Okay, don't forget to write your label. Okay, how many markers? All right, ooh, I just like completely made that one disappear. Number 2, Gina has 2 quarters, 3 dimes, 2 nickels, and a penny. Draw the coins out. When you draw your coins out, don't forget, put the value of what they're worth inside to help you count it out. So you should have what I have here. If you've already done the sheet without me, or that's great, check it. okay? You're gonna get your red pen or crayon out and do exactly what we normally would do in class, okay? And my writing is gigantic right here. All right, count it out. 25, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 91. How much money does she have? Two ways. The first way is with your cent sign, and the second way, you have your dollar sign, a 0, decimal, 91. Okay, so we know how to do that. Those have not been difficult for us to do. Number 3, what is the perimeter of the shape? If you notice to the right, you have a new shape. Perimeter is the edge, right? So I'm going to outline the edge for you. To get the total perimeter, you will be adding, okay? So make sure you are adding all 4 sides of this shape. You have inches, right? That's your inch symbol. So you could have written this in many ways. You do not have to write it the same way that I have written it out. Maybe your numbers are in a different order than mine, totally fine. Again, look at what you see here. 3 inches plus 4 inches plus 4 inches plus 6 inches. Don't forget, you can use the rule of 10. Find your tens, and I see one here. Pretty simple, right? 10 inches. Add them all together. Right? 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 10 is 17. You sure have a perimeter of 17 inches. All right. Number 4, use a red crayon to trace the parallel line segments in the shape in problem 3. So they're going to use the shape that we just saw perimeter for. Now, if you look at the shape, there's going to be one pair of parallel line segments, okay? A pair means 2. Parallel segments come in a pair of 2s. Do you think it's the ones that are 4 inches on the side? Because if you look at the ones that are measured 4 inches, eventually, if you stretched out those lines, they are going to intersect, right? So it's not going to be the lines that are 4 inches long. So those would not be the correct ones, okay? Use a red crayon to trace the parallel lines, okay? I'm just gonna use the pen that I have because I'm afraid to change the color of it because I already like this one so much. Okay, so I'm gonna trace it, and it's going to be these up here, okay? The 3-inch line and the 6-inch line segment. Okay, wow, this is the most beautiful pen ever. I'm never changing it. All right, number 5, color the pyramid red, color the cylinder blue, and color the sphere yellow. Okay, we have our shapes here. So go ahead, pyramid, you guys should know this one. You're gonna make sure this one is going to be red. You guys are gonna fill in the color. I am not going to. On your homework side B, you will have to, okay? Color the cylinder blue. We have one cylinder here. It's this guy right here, the one that looks like a toilet paper towel holder, right, when it's empty. Color the sphere yellow, okay? The sphere is this one here, so you're going to write, you're gonna color this one yellow, all right? Find the answers. Number 6, 65 plus 49. 5 plus 9 is 14. Put the 4 down, carry the 1. You already can see 6 plus 4 equals 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. So you have the answer of 114. The next one has a cent sign. Before you even start, you're going to make sure you bring that label down so you don't forget. 5 plus 9 is 14. Put the 4 down, carry the 1. 1 plus 8 equals 9. 78 minus 39, don't get tricked. The next 2 problems are subtraction. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention to your symbols here. 78 plus, minus 39, you cannot take 9 from 8. You don't have enough, so you got to borrow. So cross out that 8, turn it into 18. Cross out the 7, thank you, my friend, turn it into a 6. 18 minus 9 is 9. It's a doubles fact. 6 minus 3 is 3. Okay, now, last one. 82 minus 39, you do not have enough here either, so cross out the 2, make it a 12. Cross out the 8, turn it into a 7. So 12 minus 9, ooh, yay, minus 9, so we've been practicing that. Will give you the answer of 3. 7 minus 3 equals 4, right? Not too bad. Don't forget, you're going to complete side B on your own, and then you're also going to make sure mom and dad scans it and drops it off and submits it as homework in your folder on Google Drive. All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll talk to you later.